welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shivangi Lahoti, aka your designer Didi, and in today's video we are talking to all our students who've completed their 10th boards and you're sitting at home wasting away your time and wondering school kab chalu honge. To all of my bachas who don't have a plan for your summers and you're sort of trying to figure out what you really want to do in your careers, this is the exact video you guys should be watching because I have 6 really simple but really effective tips for all of you to take up and be productive these summers and be productive for the next 2 years, okay? Because 10th हो गया इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि अब जिंदगी में सब कुछ हो गया. I know your parents promised you the stars and the moons कि बस 10वीं कर ले बेटा, उसके बाद जो करना है कर लेना. But that is not how the real life works. You're supposed to be putting in the right efforts, and when I say right efforts, I mean you shouldn't be all over the place. After your 10th, you should be focusing on things you enjoy. And if you are a creative person, or if you're somebody who loves fashion, if you're a design aspirant, I guess that's the reason why you follow my YouTube channel. So I have the exact tips that you need. So make sure that you watch this video until the end because I also have a really big announcement to make, and I hope you guys stick around till then. The first thing that you should be focusing on as a fashion aspirant, as a design student, is the habit of reading. You need to inculcate the habit of reading, and I know that reading can get really boring because hello, who likes spending endless hours reading through a book? कीड़े मकोड़े देखो जबकि हम Instagram पे scroll कर सकते हैं, right? It's so much more cooler to just scroll on the Instagram and whilst away your time. But let me tell you something, reading is really crucial to your overall communication skills, your sort of focus improving, and if you don't like reading your school textbooks, guess what you're going to enjoy reading? Fashion. So read a lot of fashion blogs in these 2 years and invest all your time and energy making sure that you know as much about fashion as possible. Trust me, when you're reading things you enjoy, you will end up reading it more, and slowly and gradually reading will become like, you know, a habit for you. Now the second advice that I have for you guys is please buy a single drawing book. Ideally an A5 size drawing book, and do not go tell your parents that शिवांगी दीदी ने बोला है ड्राइंग बुक खरीदनी है तो मैं तो सबसे महंगी वाली डायरी या ड्राइंग बुक लेके आऊंगी. 200 रुपए की डायरी से भी काम चल जाएगा. I want you to make this drawing book basically your brainstorming idea book. This is a book where you put in all your creative ideas, all your creative inspirations, everything that inspires you, all the creative out of the box ideas which your parents might think are driving you crazy, which your friends might think are driving you crazy, are the ones that are really important, and I want you to make sure that you note down those in one dedicated space, one dedicated diary, so that when you look back, right, 10 saal baad when Sana or Sara or another Shivangi or Sangeeta or Andesha anybody, when you're sitting and looking back on that diary 10 years from now, you should be able to find really creative ideas and inspiring ideas, and you might also reflect back on your journey as a design aspirant and a design student on how you sort of evolved as a design thinker, as a creative thinker, as a creative artist, right? So make sure that you inculcate that habit of sort of putting down and jotting down all your creative ideas in that one place. Third tip that I have for you, which will be a very rewarding, productive habit to have, and that is consistency. Consistently show up for the next 30 days, starting today, and start sketching every day, okay? Put yourself up on a challenge. Now, we have done a bunch of these challenges in DesignerShala. We've done a challenge on, 30-day illustrations. We've done a challenge on 30-day prompts. We've done a lot of these challenges, and one of the key results or feedbacks that comes out of these 3 challenges from our students and from kids like yourself is that I feel a lot more motivated and disciplined. I feel a lot more consistent, and chances are, as they say, that if you have a habit that you maintain for 21 days, it becomes a part of your life. I am hoping that this 30-day challenge will also become a part of your life, which you'll end up sort of practicing on all throughout your life and sketching and sort of observing and drawing and getting better at your craft by just inculcating the habit of consistency, and the rewards of it You'll start realizing it later in your life, and I hope you come back to this video sometime and reflect on what started this for you and thank me maybe and leave a comment then. But in the meanwhile, please make sure that you focus on consistency and focus on drawing every single day for the next 30 days. Take it up as a summer challenge. I would love to see your work, so maybe tag me on Instagram, tag DesignerShala on Instagram, and we'll share your works and I'll give you feedback whenever I have the time. But please make sure whatever motivates you, go ahead and do it, but start sketching. Listen, if you've enjoyed watching this video so far, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. It's gonna mean the world to me, seriously, and it's gonna help so many other design aspirants just like yourself get the right guidance. Another advice and tip that I have for all of you, one of the biggest productive hacks, if you have the resources, if you live in a city where you can take up art and craft classes, where you can take up summer camps, when you can take up, physical workshops or physical classes of any kind which are creatively inclined, please go ahead and do it. If you don't have the resources, please don't come to me and tell me कि अरे मेरे शहर में तो कुछ भी नहीं होता है. नहीं होता है तो इंटरनेट पे करो, learn things online, but take up as many short courses online as possible. Now we do a lot of summer camps in DesignerShala, and every year we end up doing these 10-day long, 12-day long, 14-day long camps where we train kids on, what is it like to study design, right? What is it like to take up different courses in design? We give them small mini lectures and classes on jewelry design, graphic design, communication design, font, typography, fashion design. There's a little bit of everything, textile design, and we have like top graduates coming in and teaching, right? NID grads, NIFT grads, Srishti School of Art and Design grads, and FIT grads, all the university grads. And it's amazing because kids get to learn so much from the comforts of their homes. Now don't ask me when are you doing the summer camp, because that is something I have, a big surprise for you waiting. But right now, just take up online courses. If you can't find programs offline, just take up online courses and do them, okay? Taking up an online course is something that requires self-motivation, because there's nobody that's going to be coming in and telling you that, hey, you've bought the course, now, use it. So you will have to be self-motivated to actually put in the effort. So please put in the efforts for your future, for your career, and show up. Okay, show up. Promise me, all of you, if you're watching this video right now, leave a comment below that I promise I'm going to show up for my career. Okay, leave me a purple heart if you're too lazy, or like a sunflower. I know your Didi loves sunflowers, but leave me a comment if you affirm and you're with me. Okay. Now, if you're somebody who's completed your 10th board, then you have a lot of free time at hand, and you also have your parents who have OTT platforms that they've signed up for. Do not force them to buy Netflix subscriptions for you, because I told you that watch fashion documentaries and fashion movies. You have a lot of documentaries on YouTube as well, freely available. You have a lot of documentaries on Amazon Prime. You have a lot of documentaries on different OTT platforms, and just go ahead and watch a lot of fashion movies and fashion documentaries which teach you a little about fashion, in terms of the life of famous fashion designers, Dior, Gucci, Prada. Try and watch movies and fashion films that will help you get a little more insight and an insider's information or knowledge in terms of what is it like to be in fashion, right? So go ahead and utilize your time, because you're as it is scrolling on the internet endlessly, you're as it is watching your Netflix shows, right, and your Korean dramas and K-dramas. Might as well take some time out and actually invest it in the right place, right? Something that will help you with your career and which will be more of an enriching experience, which will give you some learnings at the end of it. So please go ahead and do that. हो गए 5 तो बता दिए, अब रहने देते हैं. इतना काफी है ना? 6 टिप चाहिए? Okay, so now my final advice for you guys, if you've completed your 10th boards and you have 2 years ahead of you, you have your 11th and 12th, start preparing seriously for your design careers. Take up aptitude tests if you have to. Start exploring and experimenting with different mediums and different verticals in design so that you know what you're truly interested in. You have 2 years, so you really have a head start and you can get ahead of a lot of competition. A lot of kids don't realize it until they're in 12th or by the end of their 12th, and then they come rushing to us saying that I want to do a crash course for 30 days, for 2 months, 3 months. I want to prepare for NIFT. Now I've decided the deadline is passed, the application form is already filled. Ab mera kuch karwa do. You have the time right now, so please start preparing ahead of time. We have just opened up our batches for DCA, which is my academy where I train along with top design graduates and top design school graduates, toppers from different design schools who come in and teach kids and help them get into their dream design colleges. If you want to sign up for our coaching, you can go ahead and book a consultation down below, and you could just go have a look at our website and sign up. But nevertheless, right, make sure that you start preparing ahead of time. If you don't have the resources, start with whatever you have and start with the books. There's a lot of videos on my YouTube channel already, and there's a video completely dedicated to books you should be using for your NIFT and NID entrance preparations. Go ahead and watch that video, buy the resources and start your self-learning journey. But if at all you feel that you need mentored guidance, because आप बुक से खुद कर सकते हो, definitely कर सकते हो, but कई बच्चे कॉलेज के प्रेशर के साथ, स्कूल के प्रेशर के साथ, with the pressure of your board exams, with the pressure of so many different things happening in your coaching for different entrances, you are not able to dedicate that time. And having all of that information in one place can make lives a lot more easier for you, because internet today, it's not the lack of resources of information, it's too much or abundance of information which confuses kids, right? You don't know what is the right resource. कोई बोलेगा negative marking नहीं हो रही है, कोई बोलेगा negative marking हो रही है, कोई बोलेगा कि सब कुछ CPT based है, कोई बोलेगा नहीं अभी भी हमें OMR sheet भरनी है. There's so much confusion, and then the information is dated, right? Some information is from 2021, some is from 2018, because hey, that was the first video, right, that ever came on the internet about NIFT, which was your designer Didi. So you might watch that video and come to me and tell me that Didi, negative marking to nahi hai, but negative marking ab hai. So when you want to make sure that your journey is simpler, having correct guidance and mentorship actually helps, and we are here to provide that for you. I am here as it is on YouTube to provide as much as I can, but if you want it to be a two-way clear communication, join DCA. Right? But regardless of that, make sure you are using all of these things that I've just shared with you, all the 6 tips. Start working on being more productive. You've already wasted like what, 15 days after your boards? हो गया, कर लिया chill, उठ गए सुबह के 11 बजे और खा लिया बहुत पिज्जा और पास्ता. थोड़ा सा focus करते हैं अपने career पे. Alright, let's get productive, and I want to see in the comments below what is that one productive thing that you have promised yourself after watching this video that you're going to be doing. Okay, awesome. I'll see you guys really soon. Mwah. Bye.